You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bowl fans. We have got Ivy Forrester back soon, and I expect her to pursue Liam Spencer and for Steffy Forrester to absolutely hate it. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and let's talk about what happens when Ivy is back, when she will be back, what she's up to, and whether this comeback is going to cause trouble and make the Forrester Creations co-CEO a little nuts. It is time to dig into it, but please subscribe if you haven't. So the first thing to know is Ivy arrives in LA on Tuesday, October 22nd, and she will not be alone. Her niece, Electra Forrester, a whole new character, is coming with her. And it seems both these Forrester lovelies could be in romances soon. With Will Spencer just landing an internship at Forrester Creations and RJ Forrester already working there, I expect both of them to compete for gorgeous Electra's heart. As for Ivy Forrester, it is absolutely clear who she wants. We all know it. Back in late April, early May, Ivy dropped into LA for no real reason and didn't stay too long, just a few episodes, but she did make time for lunch with Liam Spencer and to tell him she's been thinking about him and thinking about kissing him, and then she did kiss him. And if you remember that episode, Steffy walked into Il Giardino just as Ivy was kissing Liam and he was kissing back, and of course, Steffy just couldn't help herself. She marched over, asked why Ivy didn't let her know she was in town, and then asked if she just came back to LA to press her lips on Liam. If she did, so what? Steffy's married to somebody else, right? So, with Ivy back soon and Liam having absolutely no love interest in his life and no apparent prospects, I do expect to see more of him with Ivy. And I also expect Steffy to throw up obstacles for them for no reason other than she just doesn't like Ivy. That's my guess. So we'll talk about that more in a moment. But real quick, I kind of want to remind you how long Ivy Forrester has been fixated on Liam Spencer. It's been about a decade. It was way back when Hope and Liam's Parisian wedding fell apart thanks to Wyatt's mom, Quinn Fuller's interference. That was back in the Kim Matula days when she was playing Hope. And in the fallout from that, Hope and Wyatt got married. And not long after that, Liam and Ivy started falling for each other. And then Steffy tried to lure Liam away from Ivy in very overt sexual ways, you know, throwing her bikini bod in his face, all that kind of stuff was happening. And then Liam was kind of leaning back towards Steffy, but Ivy got in a predicament that Liam decided to help her out of. Ivy was set to be deported, and Liam married her basically in a green card marriage while he was simultaneously trying to rekindle things with Steffy like the waffle boy that he is. And that is how Steffy came to backhand Liam when he admitted what he had done, that he had married Ivy without even telling her. Steffy was so mad. She backhanded him like he was an abused housewife. It was crazy. She accused him of always wanting a woman to save, and in that case, the woman was Ivy. Now, after their green card marriage, she eventually annulled with him, and then Liam officially dumped Ivy at a funeral, a family Forrester funeral. I won't go into all that. And then she turned around, and Ivy later pursued Wyatt, and at one point also Thomas. And that was around the time she and Steffy got into an argument, and Ivy wound up getting knocked into an electrical grid and almost electrocuted. That was downstairs at Forrester Creations. I remember the sparks. That was a fun episode. She felt like Steffy assaulted her and did it on purpose. And so Ivy filed a restraining order. And there was more back and forth with Wyatt and Ivy, but then in the end, her heart has always belonged to Waffler Liam. So that didn't work out with her and Wyatt. And of course, Ivy's back, Liam's single, and he may be ready to mingle after not dating anyone since Hope cheated with Thomas and they split. As of this moment, there's no official word on how long Bold intends to keep Ivy around, but her niece is on contract according to the casting notice that went out for the character. So I would love to see both Ivy and Electra stick around, and that way we can have Liam in a front burner storyline again that doesn't have him trying to steal Finn's wife. That'd be nice. But I'm also pretty sure that as soon as Ivy rolls back into LA and starts to rekindle things with Liam, that Steffy is going to be a roadblock every chance she gets. And of course, that's not appropriate for her to be doing, and it's not her business. And I just hope Finn tells her, let Liam date who he wants, because Finn doesn't want Liam sniffing around his wife, but he needs to reel Steffy in so Liam can get some action elsewhere. So Steffy lately has been channeling a bit of her namesake grandma and her attitude, the OG Stephanie Forrester. She applied pressure to entice Thomas to leave town and walk away from Hope for good. She keeps harping at Brooke about how much Taylor means to her dad, Ridge, while also denying she's matchmaking her parents. Steffy lately just seems to think that she is always right in all matters, personal and business, in other people's lives. So for that reason alone, I would definitely like to see Ivy come back to stir the pot. And not that Hope and Ivy were ever friends, but I could totally see those two working together, ganging up against Steffy for payback for her interfering in their love lives. And I do think for that and other reasons, Ivy's return could be a whole lot of fun if they do it right. I have no doubt she's going to hit town and immediately reach out to Liam for more kissing, more fun, and more other stuff. And I do also expect Steffy to do all she can to prevent any sort of reunion between Liam Spencer and Ivy Forrester, just out of spite over their past tangled history. So welcome back, Ashleigh Brewer. I hope you stick around.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.